welcome to Masande's Way. Welcome, guys. This is Masande's Way, and I am Masande. Thank you so much for joining me for today's video. I really appreciate it. So, in the midst of everything that's happening in the world, in the midst of everything happening in our very own country, I've been having really deep conversations with friends. And a thread that I noticed in the conversations that I was having was that people are not okay. A lot of people are anxious. A lot of people are just going through a lot. People are trying to process the things that are happening around them, process the things that they're going through in their own lives. And so with this video, I wanted to chit chat a little bit. I wanted to just find out if, sis, are you okay? Are you doing good? Are you aware of your emotions right now? Are you aware of where you're at in terms of processing everything that's happening around you, in you, through you? So yeah, this is just like one of those girl chit chats where I just want to be like, sis, are you okay? Are you good? Are you good? All right, so let's get into the video. Yeah, so I don't know about you guys, but I am a late processor. So it takes me quite a while to understand my emotions. It takes me quite a while to pinpoint exactly how I'm feeling and what I'm feeling in the moment. And it's usually after like certain emotions have gone away where I look back and I'm like, oh, okay, that's what I was feeling. That's how I was going through that. And so I decided to find ways that I can, like, not find ways, but to find indicators that will tell me exactly how I'm feeling at that moment. And so, for example, it's a stupid example, but it works for me. I love clothes, right? I love clothes. Anybody who knows me will tell you I love clothes. And on top of loving clothes, I love like a clean closet. I love seeing my clothes like nicely packed. I like my closet to be clean, to be proper, to be perfect. And so an indicator for me that I'm not doing well is when my closet is a mess. If I open my closet and my clothes are everywhere, like my jeans are with my tops and my skirts are with my pants, that for me is an indicator that, sis, you're not okay. Like that something is going on that you are not dealing with. And it might be a stupid example, but it really works for me. And it's something I've used over the years to kind of tell me that, okay, Masande, right now, there's something going on in your life that you are not dealing with. And so in conversations that I've been having with friends, I realized that a lot of people don't always know how to process their emotions, and they don't always know that they are going through certain things. And so with this video, I just wanted to do a little checkup just to see and to just check with you guys, if are you in a place in your life where you are processing and dealing with the things that are happening? Because listen, a lot is happening right now. If you live in South Africa, a lot is happening. You feel like, okay, this has passed, and then something else happens and something else happens, and so it's a lot, and we can internalize it and just keep it all up in, and then the next thing you're anxious. And for me, anxiety comes in different ways. Another personal thing about me is that I never struggled with anxiety for the longest time. Like for many years, anxiety for me was theory. I mean, it's only in the last couple of years that I really started to realize that, okay, I'm actually anxious. I actually struggle with anxiety. And it crept up on me like in my late 20s, early 30s, it crept up on me. And so I really didn't know how to handle anxiety. I didn't know that I was going through it actually in the beginning. I just felt so crippled and I didn't understand what it was until I spoke to a friend, and she was like, Mas, I think you're struggling with anxiety. And so I realized that for me, the best way when I'm struggling with anxiety is to talk. It's to talk about it, and that's how I process, through externally talking about it. And so with this video, honestly, I just wanted to check up and just be like, sis, are you okay? Because sis here is not okay. Like with everything that's happening, I feel like I've internalized a lot of what's been happening in our country. And it's only in the last couple of days where I've just been like, okay, I actually need to deal with this. I need to pray through the things that are happening in our country, and not just pray for our country, but pray for myself. Pray that I don't take these things and put them on myself and then flood my heart and flood my life with these things. I need to pray through them. And as I pray through them for myself, pray through them for the country. And so in whatever you're going through, in whatever is happening in your life, I really hope that you, number one, recognize when there's something happening in you that is not right, something that is off. If you are anxious, if you are worried, and then number two, I hope that you not only know how to recognize when you are off or recognize when you are not at your best mental health, but I hope you know how to get yourself back to the place that you have your own tricks, that you have your own methods that really help you get back to a place of mental health, that help you get back to a place of completely trusting in God and allowing Him to take away all your anxiety and to take away all your stress. And that you have your process. I think it's important to have your own personal process. What works for me when it comes to anxiety, when it comes to stress, might not always work for you, but there's common ground. There's common ground like prayer. That trusting God, that's common ground. That's ways we can all use to get rid of our anxiety and stress. But there's also just other personal ways that you learn as you grow that will help you, that will be keys for you in helping you get back to a place of mental health. So in sharing about myself and where I'm at and how I am dealing and trying to process with the things that are happening in our country and in our lives, I really hope that it sparks something in you. It sparks just the desire to want to process, the desire to check up on yourself. Because listen, mental health, it's a big thing right now, and I think that we should always try to be on top of our mental health and always try to be aware of our emotions, because everything spirals from not being aware of what you are feeling and from cooping everything up. So sis, I hope that as you're watching this, it just sparks that thing inside of you to be like, you know what, I need to check up on myself. I need to find out if I'm good, if my emotions are right, if I'm healthy, and if I'm just in a good mental space, and if it does that, then I've done my job for today's video. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in, and I really, really, really pray that that you're in a good space, that you are dealing, that you are healthy, that you are mentally strong, and that you are praying through all the things that are happening in your life. And don't forget to pray for our country, because it could really do with some prayers right now. But from me, my Sunday, until next time.